Today we're going to check out a Panasonic SE-840 music system that I got at a estate sale recently. Has FM, AM. Should have a stereo light down there, but this particular one doesn't work. We have earphones. Volume, balance, tone. Has tape inputs on the back. Of course, the phono. We have two FM settings. Stereo, auto, it'll pick up stereo. And the volume dial. Looking at the turntable. Cartridge. That's a replacement cartridge, I believe. Let's turn it around and look at the back. Alright, looking at the back, we have our power cord, 8-ohm speaker jacks, facilities to hook up a tape deck for both playback and recording. UL listed. FM antenna, 300 ohm. And when I first got this, I thought this was the SD-84. Although, looking back, I think they mean that is the center unit, or the turntable is the model SD-84. I don't know if that ISO is the same thing as our ISO. This is a long time ago. Made in Japan, and someone has maybe carved their name in there. At least they did it in an obscure part of the back. Like I said, I thought this was the SD-84 at first until I turned it over and looked at the bottom. Let's do that. Alright, underneath we find that this is the SE-840, which is a combination of the center unit SD-84, and I guess that's the whole console I'm holding in my hand, and a speaker system SB-84. That would be those Sonisphere speakers. And over here, I found this particularly interesting. If you go look at my last 5 videos in 5 minutes, you'll see I take a look at an old Columbia radio from I think 1962. And guess who did the final inspection on that? Mr. Kusagami. So this is either some type of standard stamp they put on everything they made, Panasonic or Matsushita, or Mr. Kusagami inspected a lot of things over the years. This would be about 8 years from the Columbia radio. The owners left a packet of material inside. Normal paperwork. A later catalog. I made a video about an earlier catalog several years earlier than this once. I see an updated video in the future. And it looks like they bought a replacement stylus, 1987. Wasn't very expensive. And here's the manual. That's the speakers this should have, which were not at the estate sale. God knows I looked. They had all kinds of speakers there to other things, but not this. So those speakers have a number, and the center unit has a number. Together they make up the SE-840. Operating the receiver, attaching the needle. It didn't come with the adapter. I do have one, but with only 3 45s to my collection. I can't say I need it. Probably need that. All right, let's check out the performance a little bit. I have it hooked up to a pair of computer speakers, so some of the balance and tone functions are going to be kind of useless on this. But we'll see what we get here. Oops, I gotta turn the speaker on. I might have mentioned the stereo light is burned out, apparently. And where I expect the radio stations on the dial is off. So that's one thing bad right there. We have a headphone jack. Our balance, tone, selector switches, and our tuner.
To be millennials with nothing else to do but sit around.
The next few months, of course, concert-wise, we've got our special show at
Unbelievable deals, April only on Indiana's largest.
Is right for you.
Of the world. 3, the perfect name, the tiniest pair of little shoes.
Sitting down for some me time.
We're on FM, by the way. So you're watching over here.
Motorcraft brake service when you use the Ford
Super buy.
Weekdays noon till 3 on 1070 The Fan.
It's Paul Poteet. Would you like a few notes from listeners that have to do with Premier Laser Spa? Paul, I've had disturbing of your Brazilian and leg package were too much for my work and
that
brain to process. I'm not saying
it's actually 107.9, the last station I should get, which should be over here.
Your Brazilian
That's how far off the
legs for free.
tuning is.
Okay, I haven't done either one, but they've been taking a little while.
Let's check out AM. Of course, I don't get many stations on AM anyway, so.
Yeah, about that stuff. He was talking metrics.
out of bounds center.
In 6 and up.
Modeled the Christ principle.
Let's go back here a little bit.
Little touchdown upon.
For my money, while I no longer would consider myself a huge fan of boxing, I grew up a...
Order. Until you get control of your border, you're going to continue to have people come in.
To 4 hours after transfer.
Low on the AM dial, I don't get anything anyway. So that's the radio performance, which really sounds pretty good. It would probably sound better if I had it hooked up to real speakers. We'll start the turntable check out with an old 78. We won't play much of it, just to see the operation. I've noticed that 78s the needle doesn't drop close enough in to catch the groove and start playing. So I have to, after I drop it, manually move the needle. Nope, it's on the dead part of the wax. Oops, there it went. All right, we'll try a 33.
Moonlight and shadows, and you in my arms, and a melody.
Don't want to play too much. Copyright problems.
Ain't no time to sing for me and my gal.
All right, we'll try a 45. I only have 3 45s. I have many albums, but only 3 45s, so somewhere I do have a little stacker, but I can't find it right now. I never need it. Then you say hello. Oh, those copyright people. Whoops. Well, at least everything works. If I wanted to, I could play the complete records for myself. So, I was very surprised that this worked, as old as it is, without me doing any maintenance. Not sure about the deal with the 78s not getting in off the dead wax or leaving the dead wax. I don't know if that's specific to this machine or if that's a general problem for those. But the turntable does work well enough that I could keep this in use as just a turntable if I did want to use the radio. That's the Panasonic SE-840 from 1970. Missing its Sonisphere speakers. I'll keep a lookout for those. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.